National Football League, presented by EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Mariota now. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Cousins on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the 1st down sack. Cousins. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. Here's Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Play action now. Cousins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabari Zuniga just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30.
No, to me it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Flush to his right.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. For the left side, complete. That's Smith. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. He's actually utilized more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Mariota. And he's got it to Patterson, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
No, sir. You're not getting him back. No, sir.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Dude already making plays.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
And a 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked up by Dan Cruikshank. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option for a play action, maybe throwing it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Yeah, bro, my user's on point, bro. This is when I know things, bro. It's when I know things. Should have checked.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez home to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time wasn't pretty. One point and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what happened.
Oh my God! I try to click on this nigga and
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route.
oh my! Come on, Terrell.
And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Again, he finds more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And he'll dump this off to his running back, Mccaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, it's Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Falcon defense has a touchdown. this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think
Go,
all they
Terrell.
have to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen.
Oh, catch the ball.
Some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Out across midfield.
Oh, come on. What kind of route did he run?
Connection on that one. 32 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Off the play fake, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. To throw is Cousins.
Oh, come on, bro. I'm clicking on that dude.
Down and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Two niggas.
At the 39-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week. Forces another one.
And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire.
Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill.
Come on.
We went with desire. We'll go with desire.
What are you, the rhyme master now?
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He's got his pass catching tight end. It's Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And they'll use him out in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Play action now. Mariota. And he's got it.
In the end zone.
The Falcons are going to be set up with first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown this season. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He'll get this out right here to Mccaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's a second down. They go play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Short yardage, Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That nigga Zoo out here. That nigga Zoo out here fucking shit up. Zoo out here playing like a beast.
Here's the Panthers punter now.
You can't tell me Zoo not playing out here like he a beast, bro.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Oh, my God.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe a final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mine's 54.
They stay on the ground. Mccaffrey again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, this is Mccaffrey. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get off the field, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Carolina. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey,
and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers gain a bit of respectability. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Trucks over him. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing is Mariota. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now an end around his Cousins will just pop this forward. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mine's 54.
On 2nd down, Mccaffrey dances by him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
They'll try to run with Mccaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the interception, Cousins. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Cousins now. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Cousins. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Cousins going to bat it forward here on the jet sweep. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
3rd and goal for Cousins. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Check 43. One. Banjo. Mike 7.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota now. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here I come again. Shit. No. Off. Joker.
Off the play fake, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
To try again after the sack, Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing.
Throwing, Mariota. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw is caught here by Anderson. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
A first down throw for Cousins. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 yards on each of the last two plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways.
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one. And we go to the 2-minute warning. 69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Play fake. Mariota. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Cousins. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Play fake. Cousins. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big fourth-quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the fourth quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the
Well, that'll be the end of this
and
game
hit the road
for
next week
Pittsburgh.
for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9, and they'll look to get back on the beam next.